We were told two incomes equal security, but what if that's one of the biggest financial lies of the modern economy? Remember to like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics videos. If you have any suggestions for financial literacy topics, please leave a comment. Meet Mark and Sarah Miller. They're your typical American couple, living in a quiet suburb, raising two kids and doing their best to build a good life. Their home is filled with laughter, school projects, and the everyday chaos of family life. On paper, they're the picture of success. Friends and neighbors see them as a model family, hardworking, responsible, and seemingly thriving. Mark manages projects at a tech firm, juggling deadlines and meetings. Sarah's a talented graphic designer, balancing creative work with the demands of parenting. Together, they earn $130,000 a year, a figure that once promised comfort and security. They live in a nice suburb, drive reliable cars, and their kids attend a well-rated public school. To outsiders, they're living the American dream. Weekend barbecues, family vacations to the beach, and a camera roll full of happy moments. Their social media feeds show smiling faces and milestones celebrated, but behind closed doors, it's a different story. When the sun sets and the kids are tucked in, the Millers' smiles fade as reality sets in. After the kids are asleep, Mark and Sarah sit at the kitchen table, surrounded by bills and bank statements. Their conversations turn tense as they try to stretch every dollar to cover the month's expenses. Their income, which sounds substantial, seems to vanish by month's end. Every paycheck is spoken for before it even arrives, eaten up by a never-ending list of necessities. They're not reckless spenders, no luxury cars, no designer clothes, no extravagant nights out. Their lives are practical, focused on needs rather than wants. They budget carefully, track every expense, and try to save for the future. But no matter how hard they try, it's never enough. The savings jar fills slowly, if at all. Their mortgage is higher than their parents' ever was, even adjusting for inflation. Childcare costs rival a second mortgage, and student loans from college still loom over their finances, refusing to disappear. Despite earning more than their parents ever did, Mark and Sarah feel poorer and more financially fragile. The security their parents enjoyed seems out of reach. The Millers aren't alone. Millions of families across the country are in the same boat, struggling to keep up despite doing everything right. They followed the script. Go to college, get good jobs, buy a house, start a family. They checked every box, believing it would lead to stability. But the rules have changed. What once was possible on a single income now feels impossible, even with two. Exhaustion replaces optimism as they work late into the night just to stay afloat. They're working harder than ever, but the finish line keeps moving further away. Every effort to get ahead is met with new obstacles. Rising costs, stagnant wages, and unexpected emergencies. This is the silent financial crisis unfolding in homes across America. It's a struggle hidden behind closed doors and polite smiles. The two-income trap is real. It's not about poor choices, it's about a system that no longer works the way it once did. The Millers' story is the story of a generation. It's the reality for millions of families who did everything they were told, only to find the goalposts have moved. It's time we talk about why this is happening. We need to understand the forces at play and the impact on families everywhere. And most importantly, we need to start a conversation about what we can do together to change the story for families like the Millers and for the next generation. The two-income household was supposed to be a ticket to prosperity. Decades ago, the idea was simple. If one paycheck could support a family, then two would surely mean comfort, security, and a brighter future for everyone under the roof. With two paychecks, families expected more security, more savings, more opportunities. Parents dreamed of vacations, college funds, and a home to call their own. The second income was seen as a way to unlock new possibilities, to give children a better start, and to build a life with fewer worries. The second income was meant to be a safety net, a way to get ahead, invest, and weather storms. It was supposed to be the extra layer that protected families from unexpected expenses, job losses, or medical emergencies. It was the promise of a little breathing room, a cushion against the unknown. But for most, it's become a necessity just to keep up. Instead of being a bonus, the second income is now the only way many families can cover the basics: rent, groceries, utilities, and childcare. Instead of building a cushion, the second income is devoured by rising costs. Every dollar earned seems to disappear into a growing pile of bills, leaving little left over for savings or dreams. Families like the Millers find their combined income barely qualifies them for a home in a decent neighborhood. Even with both parents working, the dream of homeownership feels out of reach, and the search for affordable housing becomes a constant source of stress. The dream of financial stability feels like a mirage. What once seemed attainable now slips further away, replaced by anxiety about the future and doubts about whether hard work will ever pay off. You work long hours, sacrifice time with your kids, and still wonder where the money goes. Family dinners are rushed, weekends are filled with errands, and the balance between work and life feels impossible to maintain. The system has changed. When millions of families had two earners, the market responded. What was once a competitive advantage became the new baseline, and expectations shifted overnight. Lenders, real estate, colleges, and daycare saw families could pay more, so prices rose. The cost of living adjusted upward, swallowing the extra income and making it harder to get ahead. The second income became the price of entry to the middle class, not a path to wealth. It's no longer about getting ahead, it's about not falling behind, about keeping your head above water in a world that keeps raising the bar. Now, that ticket is more expensive every year. The cost of everything, housing, healthcare, education, even groceries, continues to climb, and families are forced to stretch every dollar further than ever before. The promise of the two-income household has been replaced by a new reality, running faster just to stay in place. The treadmill speeds up, but the finish line never gets any closer. The safety net is gone. The treadmill never stops. Families are left feeling like they're always one step away from falling behind, no matter how hard they work or how much they sacrifice. And families are feeling the strain, the weight of expectations, the pressure to provide, and the constant worry about the future have become the new normal for millions. The promise of prosperity has faded, replaced by the daily struggle to simply get by. Let's rewind to the 1970s. A single income could buy a house, a car, a vacation, and still leave room to save. Life wasn't extravagant, but it was secure. If the car broke down or a child got sick, it wasn't a crisis. Housing cost 2 to 3 times the average salary. College was affordable. Fast forward to today. That same house costs up to 10 times a single salary. College means decades of debt. The middle-class lifestyle is out of reach for most single-income families. The difference isn't just numbers, it's pressure. In the past, the non-working spouse provided childcare and flexibility. If the breadwinner lost a job, the family had a built-in safety net. Today, with both parents working, there's no slack. The margin for error is gone. Where does the money go? The answer: the great squeeze. Housing, childcare, healthcare, and education have all outpaced wage growth. Your bigger paycheck buys less than ever. Housing now eats up 40–50% of income in many areas. Childcare is a new, massive expense, often more than college tuition. Healthcare premiums and out-of-pocket costs have exploded. College is a mountain of debt, not a stepping stone. Add these up, and that $130,000 salary disappears fast. It's not about spending too much. It's about costs that are out of control. The system is rigged against families trying to get ahead. The numbers just don't add up, and families are left wondering why. That second paycheck feels like a win, until you track where it goes. Taxes take a bigger bite, pushing you into a higher bracket. Childcare for 2 kids can eat up $25,000–, $30,000 a year. After taxes and childcare, a $65,000 salary might leave just $18,000–, $23,000. Now, add a second car, insurance, gas, and maintenance, another $6,000–, $8,000. Work clothes, lunches, and daily expenses chip away even more. Suddenly, that second income is down to $14,000 or less. It's not nothing, but it's not the windfall you imagined. The second income is a trade-off, not a ticket to freedom. Most of it is spent just to keep the household running. The dream of getting ahead is replaced by the reality of treading water. The numbers don't lie. The second income is swallowed by the system, and families are left asking, is it worth it? The costs aren't just financial, they're emotional. Exhaustion spending is real. After long days, you buy takeout, hire cleaners, pay for convenience. You spend money to buy back time and sanity. These small choices add up, draining your finances. Then comes lifestyle creep. You earn more, so you upgrade your house, car, vacations. What was once a luxury becomes a necessity. Your fixed costs rise, and soon you need both incomes just to keep up. There's no margin for error. If something goes wrong, you're exposed. The second income inflates your lifestyle, not your safety net. You trade resilience for nicer things. The result? More stress, less security. The cycle repeats, the trap tightens, and families feel stuck. Relying on two incomes is like walking a tightrope without a net. As long as nothing goes wrong, you're fine. But a layoff, illness, or emergency can trigger disaster. Lose one income, and you can't pay the bills. There's no cushion, no backup plan. Even good events like having another child add strain. Every decision is fraught with anxiety. The security of two incomes is an illusion. The risk is real, and it's everywhere. How do you break free? Build your financial fortress. Structure your life so you can live on one income. The second income becomes your superpower, not a necessity. Use it to pay off debt, build an emergency fund, and invest for the future. Attack high-interest debt first. Credit cards, car loans, personal loans. Build a 6 to 12-month emergency fund. Once you're debt-free and secure, invest aggressively. 401k, IRA, index funds, real estate. The goal: turn the second income into wealth, not just survival. Buy back your time and freedom. Living on one income gives you options. You're no longer trapped by your expenses. You're building real security. The fortress is yours to create, and the power is in your hands. The two-income trap isn't a life sentence. It might feel overwhelming at times, but you're not stuck. There is a way out, and it starts with a single decision: to take back control of your financial future. You can break free, starting with a mindset shift. Instead of seeing your income as something that just covers bills, start viewing it as a tool for building the life you truly want. It's about being intentional with every dollar. True wealth is about what you keep, not what you spend. It's not about flashy purchases or keeping up with others. It's about creating security and options for yourself and your family. Build margin, flexibility, and control into your life. When you have breathing room in your budget, you gain the freedom to make choices that align with your values and dreams. It takes honest conversations, discipline, and sacrifice. Sit down together, talk openly about your goals, and be willing to make changes, even if they're uncomfortable at first. Maybe you stay in your smaller house, drive your old car, or skip the latest gadgets. These aren't setbacks, they're smart moves that protect your future. Or cook at home more, finding joy in simple routines and shared moments. Every small choice adds up over time. These choices are investments in your future peace of mind. They create a foundation of stability and reduce stress, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Imagine a life where a layoff isn't a catastrophe but an opportunity to pivot, learn, or even pursue a passion you've put on hold. Where you can take risks, change careers, or retire early, because you've built a cushion that gives you options, not just obligations. This is possible by living on one income and using the second to build wealth. It's a powerful strategy that can transform your future. Start today, look at your numbers, make a plan, and set clear goals. Even small steps forward are progress. Take the first step, no matter how small. Each action builds momentum and brings you closer to financial freedom. Every dollar saved is a brick in your financial fortress. Over time, these bricks create a wall of security and opportunity. You have the power to take back control. Your choices today shape your tomorrow. This is your money. This is your life. Let's get started. Your journey to freedom begins now. The information provided in this content is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial, legal, or tax advice. Always consult with a qualified financial advisor, tax professional, or legal counsel before making any financial decisions. The creator of this content is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided. Investments and financial decisions carry risk, and past performance does not guarantee future results.